Me and Max are back from Union College, and it's still pretty sunny out, if you can kind of see that. A lot nicer than yesterday, at least, or the other day.
Yeah.
So yeah, what are we going to do?
Go see Mad Max.
We're going to go see Mad Max, and then we're going to tell you what we think of it, and yeah, apparently it's good, so here we go. What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Chat Shack. Today we're going to be talking about Mad Max Fury Road.
Yep.
One of the most anticipated films of 2015 for a lot of people. And opened up to some really good reviews. IMDb, it's got like an 8.8 at the moment.
Yeah.
8.8 after like 100,000 reviews and stuff.
It's got great reviews on Metacritic, Rotten Tomatoes.
So it's set out to be a good film.
Yeah.
But we were disappointed.
We were disappointed. I mean, don't get me wrong, it has a great cast.
I think
Tom Hardy, Nicholas Hoult.
Thing is, right, this is a bit of backstory. Basically, saw the trailer early this year or like late last year or whatever, and I thought, okay, that looks a bit bizarre.
Looks interesting.
That looks a bit weird. Yeah. Maybe it'll be good. I don't know. But then when it came out and started getting some reviews, I thought, okay, maybe this is a film that I might like.
Our time in.
Maybe this is one of them good action films that's like classic, but I don't think it was.
No.
I was... Alright, well, this is one of the main gripe I have with this film is character development.
It has none.
Obviously, Mad Max is a character you're not supposed to know much about.
No, because he's shady, isn't he?
But the villain wasn't developed at all, so you don't really...
No characters
you don't really... I don't know, you don't really care about anyone.
You don't care about anyone, literally. Like, there's certain things happen to certain characters, disasters happen, as you would expect in an action movie, and you just don't care.
Yeah.
You're literally just like, oh, okay, that's fine.
It's very strange, the way this film is...
Yeah.
I mean, right, the practical effects are great. Car chase is amazing.
It looks really realistic, looks really cool.
Real cars blowing up, that's awesome.
Real cars turning
really
over.
Cool. But is it a good film?
Yeah.
No. Is it a good action film?
Yeah, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, you go into a Mad Max film expecting it to be a 2-hour action film, okay? Which it is, and it's very entertaining. The action, I will say, is amazing, and
the action's great. It keeps you
entertained. It really does
for a period of time.
Yeah, I mean,
but like about an hour in, you start to think, okay, this is getting a bit repetitive. Yeah. They're chasing after them, and they're fighting less. That's basically it. But I mean, that's what you sign up for in this film.
You want a bit more
a long chase
from it. You just want a little bit more from it.
I mean, there are some slow parts where it gets down. They're probably my favourite parts.
Really?
When they're not actually in the car chases, where they're like developing characters.
Yeah.
That's the part I like.
That's the thing. Mad Max isn't actually the main character in this at all.
No, his name's in the title, but he's not the main character at all. It's more Charlize Theron's character, Furiosa, she's basically the person we're actually following in this. But Mad Max is basically just like he's tagging along.
Yeah,
that's basically it. Yeah. It's her story, and he's in there. So they sell the film with his name, but it's really about her. So yeah.
As well, the acting from the main three. I mean, Nicholas Hoult is great. I'm a big fan of his. Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy's great.
Amazing as always.
Whenever he's on screen, and the few lines he has, are good lines.
Charlize Theron is also very good. But other than that, the acting is poor. I mean, I didn't.
High standards.
Yeah, I didn't go into. You don't go into an action film thinking, oh, there's going to be some great performances, but you at least expect some form of good actors. But other than the main.
In some ways, this film was really disappointing, but in some ways, it was good because the soundtrack was amazing.
The soundtrack was so good.
The practical effects are amazing. It's nice to see not a lot of CGI, although there is one
bit of CGI.
There's CGI.
There's one bit where you see it, kind of where you really.
But there's one shot where you can tell it's purely done for 3D.
Oh God, yeah.
And that was like that kind of brought me out of the whole thing for a sec because I was like, oh, that's obviously CGI. It doesn't look good.
Yeah.
But I mean, that other than those things, like, there's not much wrong with this film, but there's not much right with it.
The other kind of
dilemma.
The kind of dilemma I had with this movie as well is, I mean, in America this is rated R. Over here in the UK, it's rated 15. And the violence just wasn't enough for me. I was expecting, like, I mean, because this film... I was
expecting blood and gore,
this film over the top. Crazy. I mean, crazy beyond belief. It's bananas, literally.
Yeah.
And it's just the kind of craziness of the acting and the storyline, and then the kind of violence is just not on par with it.
There's so much destruction and so much chaos going on, you expect a little bit of, like, gore and stuff for, like, an R-rated film.
Yeah.
But there's nothing. Like, you don't see anything, and that's that's what this film needed.
Yeah.
To make it more entertaining.
Yeah.
And less repetitive, but
anyway, literally. Yeah, it is an action film. I think if you go into this film, don't think about anything at all. You just sit there, watch it. You can have a great time with this movie. And don't get me wrong, I had a really good time with this movie.
I had a good time.
I was entertained. And I was entertained, but I wanted a lot more character development. I wanted a better script for a start.
Yeah.
I wanted a lot more violence, a lot more action, a few more comedic bits.
And the ending was disappointing.
The ending. By the ending, you're just literally like, I don't care anymore.
Yeah, by the end, I actually checked my phone.
I checked my phone. Yeah, I checked my phone 3 times. I think in this 2-hour movie,
and that's not a sign of a good film. But anyway,
I had fun with it. Though. I did like it.
I would overall give it a 7 out of 10.
I'd give it probably a 7.5 because I was entertained. It might be something that I'd watch again with my mates to have a good time.
You'd watch it with your friends if you were, like, at a party, like if you were just having a chilled night in or something. Yeah. But it's not one of those films where you think, oh, Mad Max, let's watch that.
It is a very, very good action film. If you are a fan of action films... If you
like crazy action films, go and see it. But if you're looking for a little bit of story, a little bit of character, you won't find much.
I mean, if I wanted to see a Michael Bay film, I would have gone to see Transformers early on in the year.
It's better than a Michael
Bay film. It is better than a Michael Bay film, but it's the same kind of premise. There's no real storyline. It's just kind of action.
Maybe we were being harsh because we were really hyping it up because of the good reviews. But have you seen Mad Max? If you haven't, go check it out. You might like it. If you have, comment below. Tell us what you think. Tell us if you think it's good. Tell us if you think it's bad. If you think we're wrong or right. And as always, like and subscribe. And peace out.